The interim report of the Constitutional Assembly Steering Committee was presented to the Constitutional Assembly on the 21st of September 2017. Tonight, we focus our attention on the content of the report, which focus on the appointment of the President.
The current Executive President is elected by the people through a presidential election. However, Article 8 of the interim report, titled Executive, states that the President should be elected by Parliament for a fixed term of office. Taking into consideration past experiences in Parliament, a question arises as to how fair the proposal is. The 18th Amendment to the Constitution, which did away with the presidential term limits, curtailed the powers of independent commissions, and had a number of other negative proposals, gained an unassailable two-thirds majority in Parliament within a course of a few hours. A more recent example is the passing of the Provincial Council's Election Amendment Act, which gathered the support of over two-thirds in Parliament, even though a large number of amendments were added on to the bill during the 11th hour. The Supreme Court ruled that a public referendum will be necessary to pass a majority of the clauses presented through the proposed 20th Amendment to the Constitution. Allegations are now being raised that some of these clauses, for which the Supreme Court demanded a referendum, have been sneaked into the Provincial Council Elections Amendment Act. A petition has already been filed in the Supreme Court challenging this move. There have been multiple reports of financial kickbacks coming into play in order to gather a two-thirds majority in Parliament for various reasons. Reports have also emerged that negotiations took place to gather a two-thirds majority for the passage of the Provincial Council Elections Amendment Act. Against such a backdrop, how far-fetched would it be to fear an unpopular individual rising to the presidency through influence in Parliament and money? The interim report states that there is a common consensus that the Executive Presidency should be abolished. However, members of the SLFP have clearly informed the Constitutional Assembly that complete abolition of the Executive Presidency that is present today is not prudent. The report also notes that considering various terrorist and extremist activities that happen in various countries in the world, the SLFP believes the President should be elected directly from the public mandate with a certain amount of power to protect the unitary status of the country and to keep and to protect the stability of the country. The interim report also details views expressed by a number of other parties, excluding the United National Party. In light of this information, questions arise. Who wants to abolish the Executive Presidency? Who wants to select the President through Parliament?